Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today's video is going to be my faves and fails for August 2023, which means that we're into September. And if you're here in the US, happy Labor Day weekend, everyone. If you're watching over the weekend, it's a big holiday weekend here in the States, and it pretty much signals the end of summer, which, you know, I'm always so sad about, but I'm always so psyched for fall. The first thing that I have to talk to you about and share with you, I'm really excited about because this was a pretty big fail back in July, and it's taken a couple of months to rectify it. But back in July on Amazon Prime Day, Your Face Pillow had offered me a discount code for my viewers to get 30% off on their anti-wrinkle pillows. And the one that I had talked about in the video was the pillow with this cooling cover. This is a pillow that helps you to train yourself to sleep on your back. So it's got a nice little bolster here that supports your neck, then your head goes in here, and when you go to turn on your side, it's got these little bolsters here that your face kind of will bump into, and it will remind you to stay on your back. As you know, sleeping on your back with your head elevated is one of my favorite anti-aging secrets, and for Prime Day they had offered me 30% off discount code, which so many of you had tried to take advantage of, and unfortunately it wasn't working when you went to put it in. And so a lot of people didn't get the discount that they were supposed to get. I contacted the brand. I said, you know, we really need to make this right with my viewers because I don't want to ever promise them something and not be able to deliver on it. So I've got a new 30% off code for you. It's good for the US and the UK. The code is HNF30OFF. That'll get you 30% off on the cooling pillow, either with or without the satin cover. That starts today, September 1st, and it runs through the entire month, so you have a whole month to jump on it if you want. You know, I work with a lot of companies, and I really appreciate that the company worked with me to offer you this same deal again now. All right, the next thing that I wanted to share with you is a really great opportunity to donate to a really worthy cause while getting one of my very favorite anti-aging devices for yourself at a discount. So September is Skincare Awareness Month, and OmniLux is partnering with the American Academy of Dermatology to raise funds for Camp Discovery, which is a camp that helps kids with chronic skin conditions. During the entire month of September, they're going to be donating a portion of all sales to Camp Discovery for kids. And this week, September 1st through 8th, they're offering their biggest discounts of the year to help raise awareness and reach their goal of $30,000 donated. So the discounts for the sale are $45 off on one mask, $110 off if you buy 2 masks, and $175 off if you buy 3 masks. And you know, I love this device because it's really the thing that I saw the quickest results with as far as firmness in my skin, brightness, reduction of discolorations, and reduction of wrinkles, and I've been really happy with it. And it's also the device that I am most consistent with now because it's so easy to use. It's passive, you just put it on, I just go to sleep for 10 minutes and then the treatment's over and I'm done. I do it first thing in the morning. Next up, I have news regarding my favorite sunscreen, which is Undefined R&R. This is a tinted mineral sunscreen. It was the winner of my sunscreen testing a couple of years ago. I've been raving about it ever since. The first thing is that it's been reformulated and released in more shades. So it only came in one shade before, which was a good shade match for me. It's a fairly sheer shade. It's not like makeup-y, but it does hide the white cast that you would get from the mineral sunscreens. So they've released it now in 3 different shades. There's a light, a medium, and a deep shade. And here's what the 3 shades look like. Today I'm wearing the light shade, so I can wear either the light shade or the medium shade. They both work for my skin tone. And the reason that they reformulated it is because a lot of people were getting product that had separated. I did email the president of the company, who is a lovely woman. This is an independent company. It's a very small brand. She sent me a really, really long email explaining like exactly what had happened and what they've done to fix it and everything. She did say that if you have a bottle that's separated, that if you shake it really well and turn it upside down and tap it on a hard surface and then shake it really well, it might go back together. But that they did test it to see if you were getting the same SPF coverage out of it, even if it's separated, and you do. It's just not a very elegant formula then, but at least if you are still using it, then you know that you are getting coverage because a couple people had asked about that. But if you did get a bottle and you do want to return it, she suggested that rather than returning it to the store, that you email them directly and they'll ship you a new bottle with the new formulation. So the email I'll put right here, and in the info box below the video. It's plantmagic@undefinedco.com. And even if you've already returned it, just email them and they will ship you a replacement. She says the community is important to her and she wants to make it right for everyone who purchased one of the liquidy ones. She also said that if you're interested in purchasing the new formulation, it's best for now to purchase through her website because she has the new inventory and she's pulled any liquefied ones off the shelves, whereas in Ulta, Whole Foods, Target, and Amazon, she can't get them to pull them off the shelves because it's not a safety recall. You can also use my discount code HotandFlashy for 10% off over on the Undefined website. So I just hope that you will give them another chance if you had tried the product because of me and you got a liquefied one. All right, let's talk about skincare. I don't have a ton in this video because I didn't really try a lot of new skincare this month. There is a product from July that I wanted to check back in with you guys about because I had just purchased it and I didn't have it yet and I hadn't tried it, so I said I would report back when I got it, and that is the Naturium Retinaldehyde Cream Serum. This is a 0.1%. Retinaldehyde is the strongest retinoid that you can get over the counter. So prescription retinoids are what I use on my face, but my neck is too sensitive to use tretinoin in there, so I use retinaldehyde, and I really, really like this. This is $32 for 1.7 ounces, so it is a really, really great price point on this, and it does contain a peptide as well that is supposed to help with smoothing texture on the surface of the skin, so you know I can really use that for my neck. In August, I did a packing all carry-on video, and in that video I had mentioned this Mad Hippie Face Cream as a really great cream to take with you when you travel because it's so jam-packed with lots and lots of really good anti-aging ingredients. The peptides it's got in there are Matrixyl Synth 6 and Syntax, so it's got two peptides, got niacinamide, argan oil, resveratrol, coconut oil. It's got green tea extract, CoQ10, acai extract, vitamin E. You know, you don't know how much is in there. You don't know if it's like the, clinically effective dose, but for something that's going to moisturize your skin and give you a lot of those things that you need to help keep it looking good while you're traveling, it's great. So I took it with me on a couple of my trips, and then I really remembered why I stopped using it. So this one is going to be, I hate to say it's a fail because I do love it and I do recommend it. But the reason it's going to be kind of a fail is because of the fragrance. It's just super fragranced, and you know how I am with fragrance. I don't like my face to smell like anything, especially at night. The smell is very floral and perfumey, and it's just, oh, it just was overpowering for me. So I brought that on my trip to the Cape. I was really not happy with it there. So I came home, and then the next trip I took was to New York to visit my daughter, and I swapped out the Mad Hippie and I brought the Pacifica Vegan Ceramide Barrier Repair Face Lotion with lipids and marshmallow, and I love this. This contains 3 ceramides plus the ingredients that ceramides need to work. It also has hyaluronic acid, shea butter, cocoa butter, like all the butters. It's super, super hydrating, and it's a really great cream, and I love it. And sleeping in a hotel room, you know how you usually wake up in the morning and your like skin is parched because of those heating and cooling units that they have. And I woke up in the morning and I remember like touching my face and being like, oh wow, my skin feels so good. It feels so moisturized. It doesn't feel like dry and parched. So I was really happy that I brought this along. I think this is going to be my travel moisturizer going forward. I probably won't take this because it is in a glass bottle, but I'll probably just decant it into a little travel jar that I will show you in a minute. That's it for skincare. I have a couple of hair care things to share. So I talked about this in my empties video that went up last week, where we had a big discussion about gray hair and whether you were joining the Silver Sisters or whether you were not ready. And oh my gosh, so many people are doing it. So many people are just like absolutely not ready. I just had my hair colored yesterday, so I am on the not ready train, but I think it might be fun to experiment with someday. But anyway, if you are still coloring your roots, I tried this new root cover-up product this month. I bought it earlier in the month. It's from Gray Away, who makes my favorite root cover-up pen. It's like a crayon thing that I use, and I love that. But I like this a lot better than the L'Oreal one. I feel like the colors in here that they offer are more nuanced, more subtle. Like the L'Oreal one, even in light brown, is really, really dark. And this one in light brown is more like a light brown. It also doesn't make my hair feel as dirty as the L'Oreal one. So I'm really enjoying that. Just wanted to reshare my favorite leave-in hair conditioner product. This is Love Smoothing Perfector. I just bought a brand new one of these because I am almost out of the one I have, and I really love this. This has really grown on me over about a year since I've discovered it, and I really love what it does for my hair. I feel like my hair is so soft and so healthy. You know, I attribute most of it to my shampoo and conditioner, the Orbe, but I think this really helps too with the styling, and this also has a heat protectant in it, so really love this, and I use it every time I wash and blow dry my hair. And then I did get a big box of stuff from Kristen S, and I've been kind of slowly using some of it. So far, the thing that I like the best in there is their Weightless Shine Working Serum. I put about maybe a dime to a quarter size amount of this in my palm, and then I work it through the ends of my hair. It's supposed to lock in moisture, increase shine, reduce frizz, and I think that it has been helping with that. I mean, these two kind of do the same thing, so I wouldn't say that you like have to have both products. This one probably does a little bit more because it does have the heat protectant in it. And the other thing about this one, I could smell it through the bottle, is the smell. I love how this smells. This just smells so good. One more hair product that was a fail for me. I know so many of you guys love this product and I don't get it. It has never worked for me. I tried it years ago, but so many people tell me that they love it that I was like, I gotta try it again. Maybe it was user error. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. For root touch-up, the Color Wow powder. I don't understand why people love this, but the powder falls out of my hair and it ends up on my forehead, and I forget that it's going to do that, go about my day, and then someone inevitably is like, you have dirt on your forehead. I'm like, what? I go in the bathroom to look at it, and it's this. It has come somehow sprinkling out of my hair, even though I use the brush to like rub it in, make sure it's in there good, and then rub it in with my fingers. It just doesn't stay put on me. Plus, I find that it fades away over a couple of days, whereas with the sprays, they really stay in there. Like, they stay in until you wash it out. If you love it, that's great, but didn't work for me. I only have two things in makeup. They're both from NYX. The first is the NYX Thick It Stick It. I had kind of lost this on my desk. My desk is really a mess of a ton of makeup. I really need to do a declutter of my desk. But anyway, I had been looking for this and I finally found it underneath some other stuff. And I used it today, and I know why. Like, I just love this so much. It's so easy to use. It thickens your brow hairs. It colors your brow hairs, but it really sticks them in place. So the name on this, totally accurate. It thicks them and it sticks them. The shade that I have this in is Taupe, and I think it's a perfect match for me. When I was in Ulta earlier this month, I impulse purchased a new eyeshadow palette from NYX. It's the Ultimate Warm Neutrals palette. This is a really pretty palette. I thought it would be perfect for like summer into fall. Look at all those pretty colors, and they're not too dark. You know, I've been really into more subtle kind of eyeshadow looks lately. The shades in here that I'm wearing today are this guy here, just like a nude color. And then the perfect disguise your hood shade is this one right here. It's actually light enough for a change. And then what else do I have on in here? Oh, I went for this one down in the corner for the outer corner, this kind of gray smokiness here. And then I went in with a little bit of this pinkish shimmer right here. And that is my eyeshadow look for today. And I think it came out pretty. They're really easy to blend, but they're not super pigmented and they're not real grippy, so that you can move them around. You can get kind of a sheer overlay wash of color. And I think that they just look so pretty and so natural. So really loving this palette. I didn't do a makeup video this month. You know, I try to do at least one trying on makeup video a month for you guys, and I was away so much I just didn't have time to do it. But I just placed a huge order on Ulta, and I was so excited to see that Natasha Denona has a new eyeshadow palette out, so I ordered that up. I ordered up some new foundation, just a whole face full of new makeup. So why don't you guys go ahead and tell me if there's any products that you're particularly interested in seeing in that video. Let me know and we will line it up for a future video. All right, I don't have much for around the house this time. I do have one kind of random around the house thing that I wanted to share. It's this cute little lantern. This is a mosquito repelling lantern, and it really works. So it does have a little light bulb in there that you can turn on, but it doesn't need the light bulb on to work. So the way it works is it's got a little cartridge that you pop in here with the fuel in it. It's got a little bug repelling pad in here. It comes with 3 pads. I just set it up about 15 minutes before we were gonna go outside and sit out on the deck, and it kept the bugs away for I want to say 2 or 3 hours. We sat out there till like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, no problem with the bugs. So highly recommend this, and I will link them in the info box below. All right, some favorite things from the packing video. The one little quart size bag that I love is this one. It comes in a set of 2, so if you're traveling with someone, you know, your spouse or significant other, and they're also carrying on, you can get a set of 2 of these. You can each use one, or like I did, I used one for my wet stuff and one for my dry stuff, and that worked out perfectly. So these are really great. I like them better than using just a Ziploc quart zipper bag because they're actually so much bigger because they give you this width here. So these are really awesome, and they are TSA compliant, so you won't have any problem at the airport. And then in order to get all your stuff in there, I bought a set of these 4 little squeezy bottles. These are awesome. They're like silicone, so they feel really good in your hand. They have a really wide mouth, so when you open them up, it's easy to load your stuff in there. And they have a little flip cap. You can squeeze out your product, so you're never stuck not getting the rest of your product out of there. They're really easy to clean. This is a set of 4. I love the colors on these. They're just so subtle and pretty, but they also come in, you know, more like pastel colors or more vibrant colors, but I like this set. And then I also got the little matching jars that go with them. This is also a set of 4 in the same colors, and these are equally as user-friendly. These close really securely, and they have a nice wide mouth, so it's easy to get your stuff in and out of there. I also found this package of tiny little squeezy bottles. So these are little tiny 1-ounce bottles that you can take with, and these are so easy to pack and also have a fairly wide mouth opening, so they're easy to load your stuff into. And then they also have the flip cap, and they're squeezy as well. The thing that I use every single time I travel, whether I'm doing carry-on, driving in my car, getting on a plane, getting on a train, all of which I've done in the last month, are packing cubes. And this is the brand and the set of packing cubes that I recommend. They come in lots and lots of different colors. I just like to get these like super neutral colors. It comes with like 8 or 10 different cubes of different sizes. There's this big one, which is great because it has these compression straps inside, so that's awesome. They have this nice mesh on the top so everything can breathe and you can see what's in there. It's got a laundry bag, it's got like a makeup case or toiletry case, has got a shoe bag. Everything else I have to share is clothing related. The first thing is this little top. I think I wore this in a video this month, and it is like one of my favorite purchases of the month. When I bought this, I bought it from Nordstrom, and it only came in 2 colors on Nordstrom, but then I went to link it out at Free People. It's a Free People top, and it comes in like 10 colors. So I couldn't resist. I bought it in a few more colors. I love the pattern on this. Look how pretty. It's got this really pretty knit. It's just like a really like stretchy kind of camisole. And I like it that it's actually long enough. You know, a lot of the little square neck tanks like this, they're short, they're super cropped, and you know, not really feeling like showing my belly button off most days. This is great for wearing either as just a plain top, or you can wear it underneath a jacket or a little sweater or a little shirt or something. It's a great layering piece. It is very clingy, but it kind of holds everything in, which is really nice about it. I have tried so many no-show socks and they don't fit my feet right. They're always yanking on the ends of my toes and they make my toenail hurt by the end of the day. Like, this is probably TMI. I should probably just say they just didn't work for me and leave it at that. These little guys are the most comfortable, the best, the softest. They have like 3 little rubbery strips here on the heel, but they're not too tight on the heel. They don't pull on my toenails. I bought these on Amazon. They have over 50,000 reviews that give them 4.5 stars average. Comes 6 pairs to a pack. I got the black, gray, and white pack. I went ahead and bought another package of them in the pastel colors. They also come in bright colors. You can get them in all white, all black, all gray, some tan. They are no-show in a sneaker, not in like a, you know, pump or a loafery type shoe. I really love these and highly recommend. I wanted to reshare these pants. I had featured these in the packing video because these are so great to take when you're traveling. They're just a black, really super lightweight floppy pant, and they're super comfortable. The fabric is really, really soft. It is that gauzy cotton that's in right now that has like the texture to it. They have a pocket and an elastic waist, and the first time that I had showed these to you, they sold out immediately. Like, I don't know, they didn't have a lot of inventory and you guys sold them out so fast, but I noticed when I went to link them for that video that they were back in stock and in lots more colors. And they look so great on. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. I think probably one of the last things I needed this summer was another pair of sneakers. sneakers, but I saw this pair and I was just so enchanted by them. I couldn't resist. So they are these sneakers. Look at the weave on these. They are so cool. They have like a little suede insert here. They've got this really cool crocheted knit here on the side. Then they have little suede and leather inserts here. I love the height of the sole on this. I love the shape of it. I wore these to New York last weekend because I knew we were going to be doing a ton of walking, and these are so comfortable. They do run a little bit small, so I would definitely size up on them. I got them in an 8 and they fit me perfectly. At first I was like, oh, do I really want to wear those to New York? They're going to get dirty. But I walked around for 3 days and they really look still good as new. A lot of the reviews on these say that they fall apart. That has not been my experience with them. I've owned them for over a month. I've worn them a whole mess of times, walking my dogs, walking around New York, and they haven't fallen apart for me. So anyway, love those. Wanted to share a couple things that I bought when I was in New York this weekend, because of course we had to visit the mothership and go to the giant Nordstrom. It was, I think, 9 floors of Nordstrom goodness. I've been looking for shorts all summer and I haven't been able to find any. I was just looking for a normal pair of walking shorts that were a reasonable length. So here it was almost September and I'm buying shorts, but when you find them, you gotta get them. So I got this pair first. Aren't these cute? This plaid fabric. I think these are gonna be so perfect for fall. Here's a picture of me in the dressing room in them to show you how cute they are, and especially with the sneakers that I just showed you, they are adorable. Also wanted to share the tank top that I had on with them in the dressing room. Another like little knitty tank that's not too short. It's a rib knit, so they're really, really pretty on, and I thought they looked great with the shorts. These are much better price point at $35. The other pair of shorts I bought are these peach linen shorts. They are so pretty. I think they look so cute with the sneakers. So as long as it's warm here, the end of the summer, you know, September usually stays pretty warm. I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of these, and then when I go traveling, I can have a trip planned in January. I'll bring these with me there. The last thing for today's video is this really pretty top that I picked up from Amazon. It's got this little balloon sleeve, but it's not super balloony. It does have a seam right there in the middle. The fabric on this is really nice. The top fabric is really sheer, but it's this really cute miniature leopard spot. But it is fully lined. It's nice and long and blousy, so it's just gonna make a really cute fall outfit with like white jeans. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's video. That was the last thing I had to share with you. If you enjoyed the video, found it helpful and informative, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All the links for everything will be in the information box below the video. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.